Good morning, students. This is class 9 science lesson tissues. Students, in our last class, we have learned about meristematic tissue and that was dividing tissue, and we have also studied about simple permanent tissue, and we can see that simple permanent tissue can be divided. Permanent tissue can be divided into two groups, that are simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. There are usually two types of permanent tissue: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue can again be divided into three, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. In our last class, we have studied about parenchyma. Today, we will study about collenchyma. Now, collenchyma is a strong, living, supporting tissue. It provides flexibility to the plants. Collenchyma is living, supporting tissue. It provides flexibility to the plant. It is strong and flexible tissue to provide mechanical strength and flexibility. What are the characteristic features of these tissue? See, you can see the picture also. This is the transverse section. This is the transverse section of collenchyma, and this is the longitudinal section of collenchyma. So we can say that collenchyma consists of living cells having cell wall thickened due to deposition of pectins. You can see over here, see the cell wall are thickened irregularly. See, these are the thickenings. These are the thickenings, irregular thickenings or deposition of pectin. In these cells, intercellular spaces are absent. You can see the diagram also. There are no intercellular spaces. There are no intercellular spaces. Cells are elongated in shape. They are elongated in shape, irregularly thickened at the corners. Thickening is not uniform. It is irregular. Either there is no intercellular space, or if in any case intercellular space is present, it is very less. They are usually present in young stems and leaf stalk. They are usually present in young stem and leaf stalk. They provide mechanical strength and elasticity to growing stems. It provides mechanical strength and elasticity to growing stems. The stems can stand bending or swaying by winds or by passing animals. The stem can bend to a great extent due to the presence of this tissue. So we can say that we can state about the location also, that collenchyma is located in the flexible regions of the plant. In the flexible regions of the plant, it is spatially located below the epidermis of the stem, in leaf stalk, in the midrib of a few leaves. And what are its function? As I've already told you, is a supporting tissue. It is known as a supporting tissue, and it is responsible for the flexibility of the plant. It is responsible of the flexibility of the plant. It provides strength to the plant and increase their flexibility. It allows easy bending of the stems and leaves of the plants without breaking them. You must all have seen that when the wind blows, leaves sway. So it is due to these. It is due to these. The bending of stems and leaves is possible due to the help of this tissue. The plant doesn't, the leaf and the stem doesn't break, but it sways in strong winds also, in light winds also, and so we can say that it allows bending. It allows bending of the tissues. Then we can say it is also responsible for mechanical support. You must all have observed that when there is a storm, or when the wind blows at high speed, all the plants, big plants, bend, and the smaller plants, the creepers and the grasses, they all bend on the, we can say that they lie down on the floor, and whenever it stops, they again become straight. It is this bending, this flexibility is due to the presence of collenchyma. You can see in the figure also the collenchyma tissue. See, it is somewhat pentagonal, irregular thickening with very little or no intercellular spaces. You can see over here. Now, the third type of tissue is known as, third type of simple permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. It is known as sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is a simple tissue to provide protection and mechanical strength. Sclerenchyma basically provides strength and mechanical support. It is the only simple permanent tissue which lacks living protoplasm and is a dead tissue. That collenchyma and parenchyma were living tissue, but sclerenchyma is a dead tissue. It is hard, rigid, and the cell wall is very thick due to the deposition of lignin. And what is this lignin? Lignin is a cement-like hardening material. Lignin is a cement-like hardening material. It is a chemical substance which acts as a cement. It is a chemical substance which acts as a cement. It makes the cell hard and impermeable to various substances. It makes the cell hard. So you can see in the diagram also, I'll show you. Sclerenchymatous tissue. I'll show you over here. Yeah, this is the picture of sclerenchymatous tissue. You can see thickened, uniformly thickened walls, cell wall made up of lignin, which is uniformly thickened. And the cells are closely packed like the tiles of the floor. You can see the cells are very closely packed. There are no intercellular spaces. Excessive thickening of the cell wall reduces the space. See, this thickening, excessive thickening of the cell wall is reducing the lumen. Sclerenchyma cells are of two types, fibers and scleroids. They are of two types. Fibers. Fibers are elongated cells with pointed ends and abundantly found in many plants, more particularly in the vascular tissue. We can say in stems, in the veins of the leaves, and at these places it is present. And one more thing about sclerenchyma. Is this: it is mostly located in both aerial and underground parts of the plant, but more they are present in stems, around vascular bundles, in the veins of the leaves, in the hard covering of seeds. You all have seen seeds of almonds and coconut nuts, coconut husk. You have seen the fleshy part of the coconut is covered with coconut husk, and that coconut husk is mainly made up of this sclerenchymatous tissue. This tissue enables the plants to withstand an external pressure also, and the sclerenchymatous tissue fibers form flax, jute, hemp, are used for making ropes and textile. So we can say commonly it provides, its basic function is to provide mechanical support and strength to the plant. This is all about sclerenchyma. In the next class, we'll study about complex permanent tissue, xylem and phloem.